And let's start the prediction poll, shall we? Who will win? Get your channel points ready, everybody. Who will win? Will it be Standstill, Matt, or will it be Esper, Control, Tony? We'll put 5 minutes on that chat. We might as well put an hour on the prediction poll because this one's going to be a marathon. I should also remember to hit the clock. Thank you for the reminder, nobody. 5 months of spicy memes and broken dreams for True Chains. What's up, True Chains? 5 months at tier 1. Thank you for the resub. Get those Kiki and Vandals in your Goblins list. So I ran the exact list at the LGS yesterday that Goblin Lackey made the finals with on the Legacy Challenge. I got the deck sitting next to me right here. I got my Kikis. I got my Goblin Sharpshooter. I got my Mass Vandals. I got the whole thing. I went 2-2. I lost a round to Blue Red Delver that I got stomped. And I lost to... Oh, man. I lost to Cloud Post. And, man, that one felt bad. I just could not get things going. I feel like Cloud Post is a pretty favored matchup for Goblins. I just could not do anything. I couldn't get anything done. Very sad situation. Glad a Vile player that isn't on D&T is still getting it done. Yes, agreed. Yeah, I lost a Post. It was like one of those games where, yeah, I just felt like I couldn't draw the right half of my deck. It was bad. It happens. Yeah, so both players have Angus Mats, Rachel Weeks, who is a friend of Matt Monroe. Commander players will know Rachel. Designed that mat specifically for Matt. It's funny to say Matt is the name and Playmat. And then Tony's Playmat is also a 1-of-1. Tony's partner commissioned artwork of the two of them on a Playmat. And yeah, just exciting stuff happening here. I over-explained that for sure. Death and Taxes is the coolest Vile deck, though, says Chilith. I don't know. I think everybody's tired of Death and Taxes at this point, right? I think the Delver matchup could use a small adjustment. I think I'm going to trim Relic for Mog Fanatic and then swap Surgicals for Ley Lines. I played with Mog Fanatic for a couple of weeks, and I just was not feeling that card at all. But you're the expert, not me. And yeah, I like Leyline more than Surgical in the sideboard just because, yeah, I don't know. I admit it's cool, but I like to see other Vile decks perform well. Death and Taxes always gets the top 16. Yeah, Death and Taxes, we've seen enough Death and Taxes, right, everybody? Just get rid of it already. Let's ban Thalia, ban Mother of Runes. Let's just get rid of it. Leyline's way stronger. Yeah, exactly. Leyline is way stronger. All right, we got tokens on the field here. Let's check that everybody's using the right tokens, shall we? Oh, I meant to move this Discord chat out of the way. My bad. I don't even know what those tokens are. Chris for president. What's up, Alan Delvergo? Death and Taxes, a.k.a. Mono White Vile. Yeah, I think. Are we tired of Death and Taxes, everybody? I'm totally kidding. I'm just messing with everybody. Yes, so I'm taking over as governor of New York. I'm sure everybody saw the news broke today.
Tap. Upkeep. Draw.
Whoa, what was that? I don't know.
Cards, 5.
Still 4.
Gotcha.
Mentor.
With Goblin Lackey's list, though, I ended up 2-2, as I said. But instead of focusing on the negative, I did beat Pox, and I did beat Oh, what else did I beat? Um, oh, I won the mirror. I won the mirror. I beat another Goblins player, which was pretty interesting. Went to 3 games and I got there. It seemed very reliant on who gets Muxus first. What's up, Spite Pack TV? How's it going? Yeah, the mirror is wacky, and not even in a good way. It's just like kind of just. It wasn't that fun, to be honest with you. Yeah, Muxus, like, it went to 3 games, and all 3 games were decided by who got a Muxus. Wired Hyena is partial to the tribal Vile decks. Slivers might be skewing my opinion, though. Yeah, Wired Hyena is a... So, Goblin Lackey meet Wired Hyena. The Slivers Vile player. Spite Pack TV, thank you for the resub. 3 months for Spite Pack TV. I really do appreciate it. Any death and taxes tonight, says LaPark. Maybe not. Maybe not. I can't confirm or deny. 64% favored for Tony, says chat. First few turns of the Goblin Mirror are awful. If it moves into the mid-game and no one gets the Muxus, it's interesting. Yeah. So okay. So question for you and for everybody, really. But since Goblin Lackey is here, I'll ask the question. And this has nothing to do with the match that's going on right now, but that's okay. Goblin's Mirror. Are you sideboarding out Goblin Lackey or Goblin Pile Driver? Because those were my cuts, and my opponent left them in, and I think it made me win the match. What's the point of Kiki Jiki? It gets a little nutty with Sling Gangs and Goblin Ringleaders and Matrons and Muxuses. Pile Driver is the worst card in the mirror. I agree. Okay, so I agree with you on that. I was right to side those out.
Counter. I'll make another robot.
Yep.
We'll go to 3.
Lackey wins if it hits, and it blocks their Lackey. You never cut Lackey in the mirror. So I cut, I think, 2 of my 4 Lackeys on the draw. And then I cut 1, I think, on the play, or something like that. Anyway.
These boys are 3/3s.
Mm-hmm.
We'll move to combat and swing for 3.
All right, I'll go to 15.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, untap. Draw. Play Flooded Strand.
Gotcha. But I was cutting the Lackeys for, like, Pyrokinesis. So I figured I could just blow up their Lackey if absolutely needed. I don't know.
End of your turn, I will brainstorm.
Yep.
I don't know.
3. One back. 2 back. Untap. Tap. Move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Move for 6.
I'll take 6. Go to 9.
We'll put a social colony tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass the turn.
Spite Pack TV is watching both this live stream and Suicide Squad at the same time. And it just proves that this live stream is, like, on par with Hollywood blockbuster films. Crystalline Sliver. So back in the day, like 1997, I was playing Schoolyard Magic with my friends, and one of my friend's older cousin had a Slivers deck with Crystalline Slivers, and I've hated that card ever since. I just despise Crystalline Sliver.
22.
22? Okay. Got an Underground Sea off that one.
Okay.
And draw for turn.
Yep.
Yeah, Fury's not an instant.
Ponder.
Very good.
Keep him on top. I'll draw one.
Okay.
And I'll pass turn.
In your turn, I'll plane cycle my dragon.
Lane cycle. Yeah, you got it.
We'll grab a Tundra to my hand.
Is that the first ever plane cycle in the history of 90s MTG? Does anybody know? Can someone check the record?
Cards.
You know what, Wirenhane? I'm glad you brought it up. The hard evidences, the Modern Horizons cards that makes the Crab and Investigates, in Tony's list, were some Phil Bleckman tech that was discussed in the 90s MTG community Discord last week. And so Tony's trying it out. We'll see. I don't know if it particularly helps in this matchup, but we'll see. I think in this matchup, it's more of 3 mana to draw a card.
We'll
Honestly, Lepark, if you can, build Goblins. The deck is super fun to play. I'm having a blast with that deck. I've been meaning to put down Goblins and go back to playing blue piles for like 6 months. I've just kept playing Goblins. I just haven't put it down yet. I fell in love with it. And last week, for those of you that watched last week's stream, I announced I had a streak of like 8 weeks in a row where I had a winning or 2-2 or better record at the local with Goblins. And I said, as soon as I get a losing record with Goblins, I'll switch to another deck. Last week I got a losing record, and I was like, all right, that was my last week. I'm going to switch decks now. I'm going to play Delver or something next week or get my Ragavans out. And then Goblin Lackey made the finals of the challenge, and I was like, I gotta try this list. I can't help myself. So I'm back. Lots of stuff happening over here. Construct Timeless Dragon now is an eternalized. We don't have, so let me know what you think about this. This is actually an eternalized Timeless Dragon. I'm going to check right now if there is an eternal Timeless Dragon token in existence. And if there is, that's going to be a violation for... Yes, there is. There is. So that's going to be a violation for Matt Monroe. Should have had the eternal token 4/4 flyer black creature. I think that's going to have to be a violation.
Mentor.
Mentor for Tony. I don't know if it resolved yet.
Switching a
Nope.
Shark Typhoon. 321.
Yeah, there is an eternalized token. So, it's unfortunate, but the DCI is going to have to find out about this, and Matt will have to face the consequences for not having the right token. It does look pretty cool. It looks like a Nazgul. You're right.
I'll pass.
Okay. Alright. Cards in hand?
Just one.
Already contacted the IRS. After the post-it note debacle, they will simply have to know. Yeah, the IRS will get involved. Yeah, that's a construct from Urza Saga.
Bounce the mentor.
You got it.
Okay.
All right. Game 1 goes to land still. There are people who look at look at sets like after, you know, lore win, and they think Magic has been downhill ever since. There's that crowd too. I know you people exist. Certainly cheaper than 93.94. Yeah, 93.94 is outrageously expensive, and that really turns me off. I just have no interest. Can't play Illusionary Mask in pre-modern. No point. Yeah. Stoneforge. Yeah, Stoneforge is not in pre-modern. Hopefully we can get some more players into it, says Fun Ghoul. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, I like the format. I like pre-modern. I've played it quite a bit. Not recently, though. It's been a while since I played pre-modern. The last time I played pre-modern was on stream months and months ago. Turn 1 Ponder here for Tony. Beautiful Ponder. Black Girl Magic. Ponder for Matt. Also a beautiful Ponder. Pizza on it or something. Supposedly there's a Goblins list in pre-modern. Yeah, I actually have it. I actually have pre-modern Goblins. It doesn't feel like it's very good, though. And without Vials and without... I know Muxus is super new, so this sounds really dumb to say, but without Muxus, it just feels... I don't know. It's just not into it as much. And, you know, people joke about, like, blue mirrors being a kind of boring in Legacy. The, like, blue standstill mirror in pre-modern, Borefest. Nobody can even get anything done. It's good old school Goblins before Vile. Yeah. It's very old school. It's very old school. It's pretty similar to the Legacy list, though. There's not a lot different. Obviously, you don't have Sling Gang, Munitions Expert, Muxus, etc. But you have Sharpshooter. You have Goblin King instead of the other 3 drops, and you have War Chief, you have Lackey, etc. Who doesn't like swinging with Lackey and a ton of pile drivers? Yeah, that's true, JT Par. Pre-modern has the least interesting sets and designs. They lack the powerful cards of early sets and the refined designs of newer sets. You know what, Side Norna? That take, like, it just feels accurate. It's true. It has some of the least interesting sets. And newer Magic cards are more refined. Goblin Recruiter is banned, yeah. All right, a Daze on Narset, not even playing around it.
Play Urza Saga.
There's Urza Saga, everybody's favorite.
Pass the turn.
Okay. That's it.
Not having duels in Force of Will, though, in pre-modern makes the format feel special, though. If it had duels in Force of Will, it would feel like crappy Legacy, I think. In my opinion. It would feel like Legacy of... It would feel like Type 1 2003. Rather than its own format. Yeah, we got a Colonnade. We got a Colonnade. I don't know if it's going to do anything, but there's a Colonnade. People playing pre-modern are casuals. Go play Richard Garfield's original alpha block from the University of Pennsylvania. Then let's talk. Ledgeview slamming the pre-modern players. That's the silliest thing I've seen in a while. It's pretty silly. I don't think Colonnade really belongs in a Legacy deck, but we're having fun. Or at least not if you're trying to win the World Championship. We'll get your beats in somehow, yeah. Hall of Storm Giant is a better man land. So yesterday, I got them right here on my desk. Got my first ever pack of Forgotten Realms. First ever. A set booster. I got as prize for my 2-2 yesterday. And my rare was... And I have not looked this up if it's worth anything or if it's playable in any format or anything. This is my first ever pack of Forgotten Realms. Very exciting stuff. Oswald Fiddlebender. Is that good? I don't know. Confirm Pliss is playing Standard. I haven't touched Standard. I do play Standard. Pre-pandemic, I played some Standard here and there, but I have not played Standard recently. It's been at least a year and a half since I've even paid attention. There's been chatter about it in some painter builds. Okay. It has 5-0 to league. Okay. Okay. Let's sleeve it right now and put it in my my archives over here. I also got Power Word Kill, Shesra Death's Whisper. This has to be like some bulk. And Warlock Class. So that was my pack. Very exciting.
Cards in hand?
I have 4 cards.
I will attempt to force that, pitching a brainstorm. I'll go
Force on Kaya.
I'll go get my computer charger because my battery's about to die.
Sure.
I can still hear you.
Okay. Your force is good. I'll pass the turn after that.
Okay. Matt needs to plug in the computer or it's going to die. That's okay. 64% favor for Esper Trolls, says chat. Down a game, though. Down a game. Hi, Zara, looking up price of Firestorm in chat. Not sure why, but Firestorm is $27. That's crazy. Oswald is only as good as the rip test, which confirms it's a real card. HC Fox trying to trick me into ripping my first ever Forgotten Realms rare. This is the only one I own. The only one. Surgical happening here. Let's see.
Ouch. That resolves. You get 1 in hand.
Okay.
Let's see. So you paying 2 life. So you're going to 17. Yeah.
Yep.
Surgical
Right,
on
so there's
Brainstorm.
1 in my hand, as well as a Monastery Mentor, Painful Truths, and Jason That's Victor. The Brainstorm, and I can tell you what I brought in also here, but there's all.
I don't need to see the whole library. It's fine.
Yeah, so I brought in.
We'll just side in, yeah.
Yeah, I brought in the Mystic Sanctuary. I brought in Entreat the Angels. I brought in a Gideon Ally of Zendikar. Brought in Narset. Brought in Kaya. Brought in a 3rd Terminus. Brought in 2 Surgicals. Brought in an Ashiok Dreamrender. Brought in Engineer Explosives. Brought in the Flusterstorm. If it helps, tell you what I took out. I took out 4 Swords to Plowshares, 4 Force of Will, 2 Force of Negation, 1 Prismatic Ending.
Goals, essentially.
If you're Tony, do you like siding out all your forces and all your swords to plowshares and bringing in terminuses in this matchup? That feels incorrect to me, but I don't know. I'm undecided. Sorcerer speed activation forever keeps it fairly limited. Yep. You never know. Okay, so now people are talking about fire design in chat. Here we go. Here comes all the fire design people. Players are quiet.
I will cast my Jace before you cast yours,
Yep. That resolves.
and I will brainstorm.
Okay.
Brainstorm from Jace. Painful Truths. Looks like a Mentor and a Jace the Mind Sculptor in hand for Tony.
Put that. 1, 2, and pass turn.
Signing out Swords of Plowshares feel wrong, but fair blue matchup like this is hard to gauge how appropriately how much removal is correct. But wouldn't you rather have Swords of Plowshares over Terminus? Verdict stay, plows go. Okay. Ending stay. Yeah, endings definitely stay. Endings definitely stay. What about Force of Wills though? Do you side out Force of Wills in a control mirror? Because I don't.
Well, fail to find.
Fail to find? Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Bounce the Mentor.
Was there just a fail to find in the Urza saga? That's kind of weird.
That's good.
Ponder.
And top.
Standstill doesn't board it out. Yeah.
Sure.
And colonnade and pass a turn.
Cards in hand?
1.
All right. One tap. Draw. Pluto Delta.
Mm-hmm.
Play the Mentor.
Mentor's good.
I'll pass turn.
Attempt to plow the Mentor.
That's good. Okay.
2-2 split to maintain 4 spots. Yeah, that makes sense. Very pretty Kaya. Yeah, I have that same Kaya. It's quite nice. It's even better in person. It's one of my favorite cards in my collection, actually. Topics of tokens have passed, but I wanted to share this. I'm a stickler for tokens, and I not only have the proper tokens, but I need to have its first printing. So my Batterskull has Mirrodin Besieged Germ token, but my Kaldra has the Germ token printed for it in MH2. I have 5 Night Allight tokens for my Gideon I use in the sideboard, and 3 Illusions for my opponent for the 3 Skyclaves I use. I even have the Gideon emblem in case I do -4. So, okay. There are a lot of lessons for everyone to learn from Lepark's chat message. And everybody should learn them. I do the same thing. So this is for real. This is my deck box from yesterday with my Goblins deck. Here I have my Goblins tokens. I have 5 of them here in the I have 5 of them here in the deck box. My Goblins tokens. I had a Kiki Jiki in my deck, so I bought a copy token. New copy token. Everybody knows about this, right? I have a treasure token, because you never know. Also, I had Ragavan in my deck up until this week. And then I have an illusion token, in case my Skyclave Apparition opponent doesn't have an illusion token. I'm dedicated, folks. I'm dedicated.
Cards in hand.
2.
I will brainstorm.
And see, this is why I like having forces in the control mirror, because Tony can't even protect Jace. The threat density of these decks is so small that I feel like it often comes down to who can resolve their threats and have them stay on the board. And without counter magic, I know that's how every Magic game works, but it's like to a greater degree in a control mirror. And without control spells, I don't know how you plan to do that. Chris, where's your germ for it if you cast your opponent? Yeah. My opponents need to have germ tokens, Phyrexian germ tokens available, or I call a judge. I just carry a bunch of foil Ruse Lawyer from Unstable that I use for everything. That's smart. That's smart. By the way, chat, you can add time to the clock using channel points if you would like. We're getting low on time here. 6 minutes on the clock for this match. You don't have to. You totally don't have to, but you can. All right. Wired Hyena added 5 minutes to the clock. Thank you, Wired Hyena.
I'll pass to you.
Cards in hand.
4.
Okay. I will cycle Shark Typhoon. Make a 3/3.
Yep. You got a 3/3.
Adolescent Shark.
I think Matt has this one too.
Draw a card. Shark Typhoon.
I think.
Tap.
Jace, Retrofitter, and a Shark. It's looking kind of rough for Tony right now.
Roll Ponder.
Sounds good.
Ponder resolving here.
And tap that.
Why do you bring Morph and Manifest cards? Double
Card in
sleeved.
hand, right?
4 cards. Yep.
Uptick.
I know you're
Okay.
joking. All right, Fate Seal happening.
Turn it a little bit toward yourself. Bottom.
Bottom. Okay.
Move to combat. Swing for 3.
Sounds good. I'll take 3.
14. Plan Island. And pass the turn.
All right. Okay.
Would you just leave a Cabal Therapy on top? Like, what can possibly go wrong with a Foundry, Jace, and Shark in play if they Cabal Therapy you? Like, do we even care? I don't know.
Let's see.
What decks are you playing, HC Fox?
Cabal Therapy, part of you.
You got the Cabal Therapy anyway.
I'll name Sword Splashers.
Wow. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's impressive.
Um,
That's also what I bottomed, by the way, so that feels really good. Cabal Therapy.
oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just had a feeling you would get there.
All right. What's up?
Players are having a lot of fun. 100% top for the Cabal Therapy. Yeah, I just feel like my control mirror opponent, and I'm way ahead on board, can have a Cabal Therapy and go nuts. Also, you can't trust a Birchler player to have a Morph Indicator. Yeah, okay, so I've seen Elves players play Birchler Rangers face down as Morphs and not have the Morph Indicator cards available. And I just feel like that should be a DCI banning. That's just... You're supposed to have the Morph Indicator, right? You have to get rid of it to threaten a counter? I don't know. I don't know.
No hand. 3. 4. I sided in 2 meddling mages and 2 surgicals, and I sided out a Caracas, a prismatic ending, a pithing needle, and a standstill.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
okay.
So prismatic ending got sided out for Matt, and pithing needle got sided out. I don't know. I'm not even second guessing as much as I just trying to figure out what I would do. Like I feel like dazes can come out in the mirror. Not the mirror, but this matchup. This
I
matchup.
will bounce the mentor.
I don't know. Bouncing the mentor.
Okay. I love this. I love the servo.
Art is not one of my talents.
Servo token.
You got the sword. You got the sword. I'm gonna activate Celestial Colonnade.
Celestial Colony.
Yeah.
I forgot that was
Move to
even there.
combat, swing with the 2 flyers. 7 total.
I'll take 7.
Okay. And we will pass the turn.
People cheering for Colony.
Show you a Terminus.
Thank you, Kip, for sharing the coffee
Terminus.
link.
That's a bummer.
I'll cast it.
Miracle it. You did it.
Miracle. It's a miracle.
Terminus
We're down.
resolves there.
Puppy awake and in my lap. Hi, mama.
Doesn't do
Playmat.
anything about Colony.
Replay Mentor.
Actually, can I respond? I forgot. Oh well. I responded to the Terminus for retrofitter. No worries.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind.
That's
Okay. Mentor good?
Mentor's good.
All right, I'll pass turn.
Draw.
Yeah, that does seem like it's better.
Let's bounce the mentor.
Thank you, Kip, for the donation. Cheers. Thank you, thank you. Now I have a
3 cards in
coffee.
hand, right?
Yeah, one of them's a Mentor.
Coffee for tomorrow. Appreciate it, Kip.
Can you? I mean,
Our new KOFI donate link, exclamation point KOFI in chat, also has memberships now. If Twitch subs and YouTube memberships are not for you, for whatever reason, you can now become a member just straight through our coffee page and get full access on the Discord, etc. I never even really announced that, but there's the announcement. So you can become a member in 3 different ways right now for 90s MTG. YouTube membership, Twitch sub, or coffee membership. All are monthly, of course.
I'm gonna surgical go down to 14, and I'm gonna target. I'm gonna target your ponders.
All right.
Ponder getting surgical, dude.
Hand. Mentor, Terminus, Pluto Delta,
Okay.
and there's
Another delta. All right.
There's 2 more ponder there. Plus the 2 in the graveyard. Yeah, do you want to see anything else in the deck?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I mainly just wanted to see your hand.
Yeah, Lapark, Twitch subs get the same perks in the Discord. Twitch subs basically have full access in the 90s MTG Discord. Same as YouTube members, and same as Ko-fi sponsors and members as well. They're all the same in the Discord. Equal.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, good
I'm
games.
out. I'm dead.
GG's.
Good
I had
games.
Determinus, but I was just like, he beat me to it.
Oh, nice.
Good games. GG's.
Good games. I didn't think we would get to see a Celestial Colonnade attack today, but I guess you guys set up the,
I know.
the perfect
Is it not on the bingo
matchup.
sheet?
What's
I
that?
missed that.
It's not on the bingo sheet.
No, it's not. It's not. There's no bingo card today.